So I know I said I'd gone as far as I can alone in this, but I'm here. We might have to go in this and just see if we can push a little bit further. Maybe not to the west, okay? Maybe straight. Go in there, have another look at it. I'm thinking, see if we feel cold air. How good is the air blowing today? Oh, it's blowing. Definitely. Man, that's frigid. Okay, so going in, and we're just gonna see where we can go and how far we're gonna go. So we're going northwest right now. You guys have already seen all this. We're gonna go straight up here and I'll pick it up when we get there. Yo. I don't think I noticed this last time. It's like a giant crowbar. It's bent. I don't know what that is. It's freaking heavy though. Looks like a crowbar, man. If it were straight. There's the collapsed passage. We're gonna go straight. We know what's down there for the most part. Well, we haven't been the whole way yet. It's the way that goes. I don't feel any air. So I might be right. That way might be the right way. I'm gonna switch the head mount for a minute. Has this changed since I was here last? Or collapsed? I don't know. If it did, that's not good. Look at all this timber, man. That's a big freaking board. Now, I went that way before. I'm still not feeling a rush of cold air this way. So it really might not be this way. I don't think I was really looking for that when I was here the first time, because I couldn't remember if I felt it or not, you know? That means this might just be sealed. I'm gonna go up here and take a look though. I'm gonna switch to the head mount camera. It makes it easier on me. Leave this one right here. Bunch of shale on that side. There's some wood. I don't remember seeing that last time. Maybe I didn't get that close. This is the part where I didn't think it was very safe. And I still don't think it's very safe. Okay, that looks like a collapse. Shale, that collapsed. I think, too. Yeah, I think that's done. Still don't understand why all this is piled up like this. Look at that. You can see the collapse right there. Looks like the shale wall came down. Does it go around it? That's the question. That wood had some kind of metal bracing. Interesting. Okay, I've definitely not been this far. It might turn. No, it doesn't go anywhere. It just all came down. We're pretty far above the coal seam as it is, see? think it even curved back on itself and went that way. That's what it looks like. All right, that answers that. So we definitely can't go straight. Man, look how shiny black that is. That's crazy. I just broke it. It flaked off. It's very dried out too. Flaky. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the camera. The reason I wanted to come this way is I just couldn't remember what was really going on here. But now that I've seen it again, definitely can't go this way. Definitely. I don't think I have time to go any, I mean, it's not like I really could go any further. We've already gone about as far as we can, honestly. Solo. I mean, it's already getting late as it is. So we'll call the exit. Head on down the mountain. I think the exit, it's going the other way. Oh yeah. It gets dark on this side of the mountain quick, man. Going down, back down the mountain now. On the way to the car. But at least we know it's not going straight. I definitely didn't feel the cold air. So the only time I felt the cold air is following it around to the, you know, the west, southwest direction. I'm thinking it's still a good bet that it's gonna come out somewhere on this side of the mountain. All right, I'm gonna stop talking to the camera before I put my foot someplace I'm not supposed to and fall the freak down the mountain. Okay, it is hot. First of all, I am back at Fork Ridge. I'm alone. I got no choice. Nobody else could come today. The list of two-person activity is very long. So I'm gonna have to start cracking down on it. Like, I'm just gonna have to start doing it. I got floaty boat. It hasn't rained in a very long time, okay? So the groundwater is really, really low everywhere. A lot of streams are even dried up. So my hope is the groundwater will be so low that there either won't be any water in the mine or there will be very little. Now I'm bringing the boat just in case, you know, it hasn't really changed. That way we have it. Floaty boat's not known for how light it is, but that's okay. We'll get there. God, it is really hot, y'all. It's above 90, but every now and then it's a little bit of a breeze, so that's good. We don't have too much further to go, thankfully. Shade is good. Sometimes this cloud passes over the sun or whatever. That's good too, but shade is good. This is the trail we need. Definitely overgrown since I was here last. I almost didn't see it. Okay. We're going in there to get coated with spider webs. Man, it has grown up a lot in here. It's amazing what just a few months difference can make. Well, there's the creek. I have to go up the other side. I think my crossing spot's probably going to be down there. You know what? We're walking in the creek. Oh man, feels better just being around the water. There's the outflow from the mine. Still going. The creek is definitely low, much lower than usual. And here we go. This concrete wall. Kind of just had to go on memory this time. Definitely couldn't see it. Okay. Oh, I feel the cold air. Oh man, y'all, it feels so good. Yeah, good stuff. So this is concerning. I keep getting a little oxygen alert here.
Attention, please.
There it goes.
Oxygen gas, low concentration.
So I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna go in a little ways, watch the readings. Right now we're down to 15%, which is not enough. That's bizarre. Out there it's 20.9, which is exactly what it should be. So it's reading right. It's not reading any other gases. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Let's go take a look in here, see what it reads. I mean, keep in mind, we've been in this thing. We didn't feel like we weren't breathing oxygen. %. What the hell? What could have happened? I don't think I should go in there. Man, that is wild. Okay, I'm gonna back out. Man, we're down to 15.1. We're already back up to 20.9 here. Now what happens when I put it in the air?
Attention please. Oxygen gas, low concentration.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right with this thing. Something must have collapsed. I don't know. I mean, I could feel it just standing there. Look, it's still going off. I just silenced the alarm. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, that was a short trip. I'm not going in there. I mean, I went in there, but I'm not going any further. I don't know what happened. Something happened. There's air blowing out of it. You can feel it. It's cold air, but it's not oxygen. I mean, it's not carbon monoxide. It's not H2S. So I don't smell sulfur. I don't know. There's still water pouring out of it. Whew. Man, I got in there and I just couldn't catch my breath. You guys could hear me breathing probably. That is weird. Man, I still don't have my wits about me totally. Balance is off. A little bit of follow-up information. I think this one warrants it. You may be asking yourself, why did I go in, with the alarm sounding, with the information that I had it on hand? Simple truth is, I didn't know what was going on. Okay, I knew that low amount of oxygen would mean that I probably wouldn't be able to go all the way, but at the same time, I didn't really know what was actually going on. I found out later, all right, because I published a short phone video and put it on Facebook. Well, that what I was actually experiencing was BlackDamp. BlackDamp is kind of a phrase, I guess, like a term. What it actually means is, well, it's deadly. Okay, it's a bunch of toxic gases that come about from, I guess, just the way these things are done, the way the mines are made. They usually are heavy in nitrogen and CO2. What we ran into in Insul-Mine, if you remember that video from not too long ago, we were noticing that we couldn't breathe at the very end of it. We were getting into the very beginnings of that. This felt very similar to that, only magnified, basically times 10, which is bad. So I can tell you what it felt like. It felt like I was holding my breath while breathing. A very strange feeling. I've been hiking in Colorado at high altitude. I think it was around 11,000 feet or so. I think it was in Estes Park. It felt a little similar to this, only this was, you know, again, 10 times worse. The 15% oxygen thing, that's true. The problem is, it's not so much that the oxygen is low. Like you can fight through 15% if you get acclimatized to it. I mean, people climb Mount Everest with no oxygen, and Mount Everest is, I think at the very top, it's like 6.2% oxygen or something. I mean, you can do it. The big problem was not the 15% oxygen, although you're gonna feel that, and it could still kill you. The problem was the other toxic gases, heavy CO2 and nitrogen. So as the water drained out of this mine, which is the whole point, that's why I was going, right? Because the water levels were low. There was a lot of water back there. A lot of surface area covered by all of this water. In all of that area back there that was covered by that water, so much of it had drained down and exposed gases that had been trapped in that water. Some of it was nitrogen and CO2. All of this CO2 and nitrogen that had been trapped before, it pushed the oxygen out. And of course, the hot weather outside, the temperature differentials, pressure variations, that kind of stuff actually caused it to vent more. Oxygen goes first. So then what you're left with is a whole lot of nitrogen and CO2. We do not breathe in CO2 very well. Our bodies do not handle CO2. I think everybody knows that. That's carbon dioxide. So that's what I was sucking down. It was severe from the moment I got in there. I could even feel a little bit outside, especially right after I came out of it. Like it didn't really go away until I got away from the entrance. I mean, you saw the meter, like it was a couple of feet from the entrance and it was blaring. And the fact that I was feeling that cold air, I mean, it is air, right? It's just low in oxygen content, high in everything else. That's what I was feeling, was just CO2 and nitrogen and whatever else. But I feel that if I had progressed to the end of that water stretch under that concrete hood, I don't think I'd make it out. Now that I know what it was, that's why I went in the first place. I didn't know what it was. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't, you know, the meter wasn't faulty, that I wasn't just imagining this. I mean, I was like, just hauled a boat up the hill, okay? I was winded, okay? So am I winded from that, or am I winded because of whatever's going on with this thing that I don't know? Was it a dangerous situation? I mean, yeah, but everything I'm always in dangerous situations. I can tell you this, and this may be controversial. People may not like this statement, but that's okay. I am glad I had this experience. It was deadly, but it was also fascinating. Now, could I have done anything different? Now that I know, I probably wouldn't go in just because I know what it is. Like, there's nothing more that I can do here. It doesn't matter. If I go in there, it's needless danger. There's no point. But having gone in there, now I can say that I've been in a mine with the BlackDamp atmosphere in those conditions. So I felt it. Now I know what it is. Because of all the dangers, and I mean, there's more than one danger with what I do, especially in these abandoned mines. It's good to brush up against that danger because it can teach you something. Now, that doesn't mean I go looking for it by any means, but I like to be prepared for it. Now I'm prepared for that. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that'll, do the usual safety first thing. It is what it is, man. Can't change their mind, and you're not gonna change mine. I try to go forth with as much knowledge and preparedness as I can. Experience helps with that, adds a lot to it. Anyway, I don't usually do afterwards like this, but I kind of wanted to let you know what I found out and why I did what I did. Because when at first glance, I guess for a lot of people it might seem stupid. It's not for me to judge, everybody has their own opinion, but that's why I did what I did. So, good game, see you out there. Peace.